Roundtable Sports Podcast. My name is Taylor McLean, and we're doing another live draft here for Yahoo Bestball, and we've drawn the third pick, possibly my favorite pick, because I know I'm going to get one of those three running backs right there. Let's get ourselves zoomed in here and ready. There we go. Now we're cooking, and we're about 20 seconds from going. Let's finish this beer. Come on. All right. Now we're ready to go. I assume that Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey are going to go ahead of me. That's typically how it goes. In best ball, you don't have to worry. I don't know. I feel a little bit more protected on the Christian McCaffrey side than I do in regular season leagues. I just passed on Christian McCaffrey for Jonathan Taylor in a league where I was drafting first. Seems like that's what's going to happen here. That's pretty normal. And that's what happens here. In this case, I'm going to take Austin Eckler and not worry about it. The problem is I haven't been able to stack Austin Eckler very often with Justin Herbert. Everybody seems to be really, really high on Justin Herbert. And I definitely get it. Like, you can see him. You can see the laser rocket arm. It's very pleasing to the eye to watch him play. There goes Justin Jefferson. So far, Jonathan Taylor, Christian McCaffrey, Eckler, and Jefferson. Of course, I'm the Eckler. So there we go there. I like what falls back to me at this third pick too, both in the second and third rounds, typically in a 10-team league. I'm less excited about that third round pick in the 12-team league, obviously, but this is best ball on Yahoo, and it's only 10. So we'll have a little time between picks, obviously, when it comes here. But I think that somebody that's pretty good is going to make it to us. There goes Cooper Kupp, Jamar Chase. Still have some running backs on the board. All the big three wide receivers go right there in the middle. I'm going to mentally mark that down. One, because I expect them to take a running back in the next round. But if they don't, especially if all three of them don't, that means we're about to have a run on wide receivers, and I'm going to be a lot more apt to take two wide receivers in this second and third round if that is the case. I like to get out of the first three rounds with two running backs if I can help it, but not always an option when it comes to this. And it's not as important in best ball either, because you don't have to predict who is going to be playing for you as well. So I played a little looser with the running backs than I normally do in like a home league. And I'm guessing if you're watching this, you're not watching it to do best ball. You're probably watching this to draft your home league here pretty shortly. Alvin Kamara 10. I've seen him as early as 7. We're getting a little running back run here, which was the value that was left on the board. So not surprising. Getting Najee and Joe Mixon feels like a pretty good get, although typically I would think that those would go. Oh, wait, it's not. He didn't get Najee. He got Joe Mixon and Stephon Diggs. It's funny. I feel like I've been getting Joe Mixon and Stephon Diggs in the 10 spot a lot, but that's interesting how that went down. Okay, so we're marking these guys. They went running back on the way back, so we don't have to do anything special we don't feel like doing right here. Let's see here. Aaron Jones, CeeDee Lamb, Nick Chubb, Travis Kelce, Debo. All on the board for us right here. Kind of interested to see what these next two people are going to do. That's going to dictate it. There goes Aaron Jones. I'm definitely going to go CeeDee Lamb if he makes it to me right here. No doubt about it. Just going to auto-click that. There. Oh, he did go. Or he did make it to us. There's probably going to be pretty good wide receivers and not any good running backs on the way back. So it does give me a little bit of pause. But yeah, CeeDee Lamb all day, on that one. probably go Travis Kelce and Nick Chubb's next. Debo, there goes Travis. Mike Evans would be next. Tyreek. That kind of represents the end of the second round values to me, those three right there. So I'm going to take whichever one's left. It's probably going to be Debo, the way people have been drafting him. He's kind of been slipping a little bit in this last little bit. Like he's been making it kind of to this end of this round. Well, if things don't fall right, he's not going to make it past me. I think about Javonte a little bit right here, but I'm too tantalized by these wide receivers right here, especially if it's Mike Evans. I would love for it to be Mike Evans. I have a ton of third round Mike Evans as it turns out from like right this spot right here around this time from well earlier on. And I am okay with that. He's gained a little bit of target, competition, but whatever. Okay, Tyreek made the decision extremely easy. Let's mash that Mike Evans as hard as we can. You couldn't see it on camera, but I mashed with my button finger here, and I nearly crushed the mouse. That's how hard I'm mashing Mike Evans in the third round right there. The fact that he's picked next to Ezekiel Elliott in the third round is like being that close to value and then doing that. That's taking a wide receiver in the first round and then feeling guilty about it. Isn't that what happened right here? Let's see this. Whose team is this? Who is right behind me? Chris. Yeah, see, that's taking Justin Jefferson and then getting guilty with your other running backs there. That's not good value, and it's not going to create a team that I think he's going to be really super happy with or win with in the end. But, hey, he's got two running backs. I've only got one. What's up? Whatever. What's up? All right, so who we got left here? Javon, there goes Ezekiel, and then James Conner, Mark Andrews, Javonte Williams, Josh Allen, and T. Higgins. Probably would have taken Michael Pittman and A.J. Brown before T. Higgins if it was me, and before Josh Allen, but not before Javonte, Mark Andrews. Maybe before Ezekiel and James Conner, but I don't think those are values I'm looking for. A.J. Brown, Kyle Pitts, Michael Pittman, those are all guys I would have drafted for sure. The dream right now is for Mike Williams to make it back to us. Then we're going DJ Moore. Those are the two dream candidates. I'd also look at Travis Etienne, Allen Robinson, Cortland Sutton, Jalen Waddle, McLaurin, Keenan Allen. I'm into all of that. I'm hoping to get two of these guys right here. Oh, there goes Mike. Patrick could push us down a little bit. Come on, Keenan. That's good. That's good. Come on. If Travis Etienne doesn't make it to us, then I'm definitely not taking a running back. And if it's DJ Moore, I'm going to have to mash him first before it's Travis Etienne. Watch them both go before us to screw up our plans. Allen Robinson and Cortland Sutton is kind of tough for me. I've got a lot more Allen Robinson overall. Okay, so we're going to get DJ Moore or Etienne here. I know that we only have – okay, DJ Moore it is. I know that we only have – the one running back at this point, and maybe this goes a little bit against the grain as far as what you might do in your home. I am in love with taking D Moore right there. That value, I think he's a third round value at that point. So I'm into that. There goes Herbert. So much for our Herbert Eckler stack. Stacking is also a lot more important. It's something I'm going to talk about throughout here because it's something I'm going to be thinking about. And you're kind of just getting my stream of consciousness here. Etienne's going to be the mash here if he makes it back. I'm okay with Cortland Sutton, Allen Robinson, Jalen Waddle too. I'm not feeling a ton of pressure to – oh, there goes Etienne. So I'm not feeling a ton of pressure to take that second running back here. I might take Eli Mitchell. Return to practice on Sunday. That's good. So, yeah, Eli's on the board here, but I think I have to take I'm going to have to take either Eli or Allen. I'm going to take Cortland, though, and trying to kind of mix some more Cortland in there. It does mean I'm going to miss out on Eli Mitchell, and that was pretty good value for where he's at. Ooh, nearly touched the highest point I've ever seen Dameon Pierce drafted with him getting 44 right there. Oh, I got to get my fat head out of the way. Y'all haven't been able to see this. Damn. Y'all been missing the thing. My bad. We got Herbert, Lamar, Etienne, Dillon, Cortland Sutton, and Pierce. Man, I got to get my fat head out of the way. What was I doing? All right. So a lot of hopefuls as far as who I would hope would make it back. I would be okay with getting a running back next, obviously, but I'm definitely okay with what I've done so far with those wide receivers. That's a pretty studly core right there. It's going to be easy to stack those guys. Quarterbacks too later on. That's Dak. You can get Tom Brady or Russell Wilson later on at an appropriate time. So we'll see who makes it back. I'm not afraid to take one more wide receiver right here because I just really like this range of guys. And I'm gonna be really cherry picking from the running backs in a big way. Ooh, Dallas Goedert this early. That's good. That pushes another person down to us. There goes Eli. There goes Jalen Waddle. Those were the big guys that I was hoping for in those later rounds. Let's take a look at running back. We're down to this Breece Hall, Chase Edmonds tier. I'm not big on this tier of running back until it gets a little later. Unfortunately, Waller went off the board earlier as well. That's a little – I'd love to have gotten Waller. Tight end really clears out right there in a big way if you haven't gotten one of those guys at this point. But just wide receivers I could not pass on at those values there. So it is what it is. Kind of thinking about Juju versus Chase Edmonds right here. These guys have gone heavy running back so far, so I'm going to go ahead, and I know it's my 5th wide receiver, but going heavy wide receiver on this build right here. I'm also into Chase. Like I said, I love Chase Edmonds. I'll be interested in him on the way back, but I just think Juju is going to be a big-time target for Patrick this year, and to have wide receiver kind of locked up at that point, it's going to mean a lot. It's gone pretty appropriately to this point too, so it's not like I'm out of bounds on any of this. It's interesting Breece Hall has made it this far. He doesn't typically do that. I'm not used to him making it this far, but I mean, great. That's just a little bit more cover for Chase Edmonds, hopefully, on the other side here. Yeah, there goes Amon-Ra St. Brown. We're going to mash Juju right here. And we're going to hope that Chase Edmonds, Cam Akers, Brandon Cooks makes it back. I guess I'm going to move Brandon Cooks back. I've been taking him higher than both of those players to this point. We might also be in the range where I might actually think about Breece Hall again at this time. I think I would go the other two first. Let's take a look. What's Breece Hall? Outrushes Carter with ones in the finale. There goes Jacobs. There goes J.K. Dobbins. I've been kind of backing off J.K. Dobbins a little bit. I think right now I would take Cam if I was going to do anything here. Let's see. We'll see how this breaks down. We've got some options here. There's Brandon Cooks. That kind of takes that off the table. I'm not really into Joe. I love Hollywood. Or I'm into Joe, but I don't have any of his stacks right now, so I'm not feeling the pressure to take him right here. And with only the one running back so far, what I think we would consider the hero running back build, with me just basically going crazy at running or at wide receiver. Man, Breece Hall versus Chase Edmonds. That's a tough one. I'm going to default to Chase Edmonds. Oh, no, wait. Cam Akers. I forgot about Cam Akers. That's what we're doing. I'm going to mash just some Cam Akers right there. Maybe that's a mistake over Breece Hall and Chase Edmonds. I like Chase Edmonds a lot, but I don't know. I'm into Cam Akers right there at that point. He didn't look great with his Achilles situation, but they trust him. Okay, there goes Russell kind of early. I don't like that. There goes Joe. It's going to cause like a cascade of quarterbacks probably, but that's okay. We're going to roll with the punches here. If I got Hollywood Brown, okay, there goes Hollywood. I was about to say, if I got Hollywood Brown, Chase Edmonds on the way back, that'd be great, but doesn't look all that likely because it's not possible right now. Rashad Bateman kind of falling is interesting. I'm also super into Ramondre in this range, even with Damian Harris on the line. Hopefully this will give us some cover as far as our quarterback targets as well as our running back targets here. Let's see here. A lot of good running backs on the board. I think I'm going to dip in again at this point, even though I'm kind of into Dawson Knox and Tyler Higg at this point. I'll tell you what, I'll be right back. I got to pee. Ah! Hurry! Hurry! Woo. Sorry, everybody. I really had to go, and it was really distracting me. What happened? Oh, and I nearly broke my light. So it's been a great live stream so far. All right, we're back. So we had Bateman, we had Stevenson, and Elijah Moore go. That was definitely on our target list here, but we're still just going to kind of dip into running back at this point. Wide receiver is kipping off a little bit earlier than normal, so I am super happy that I was able to do that earlier and get away with it. Let's see here. Who do I like the best out of this little area? I have a choice to make right here. I really need to nail this too. There goes Stafford. There goes Ayuk. Yeah, you know what? I'm going Damian Harris right here. I haven't gotten a lot of Damian to this point, but I've been going more Ramondre, and this goes a little bit against like what I have kind of already invested, but I don't mind where I got him right there. I'm good with that for sure. Now, it's a little early, and it's probably going to make me miss out on a fourth running back if I do it, but I'm thinking about Tom Brady right here. Get the stack with Mike Evans. There's kind of only a couple left, and they've been going a little bit earlier than I'm comfortable with. So I've only got a couple of shots at this. Russell went earlier. Patrick's already gone. I don't want to get Baker. If Baker happens, things have gone extremely wrong. There goes Trey Lance. Yeah, we're definitely going Tom right here. Even without the tight end, we got to make this happen. Plus, that adds that we can get Cameron Brate later on as our third tight end. So that definitely adds some stacking capabilities for us right there. I like the value. It's not exactly where I like to get quarterback, but at the same time, I'm good with it. Let's see. It's kind of wild till we get to pick again. Tony Pollard goes. Like I said, it's going to cost us. It's going to cost us some value here. There goes DeAndre, Tony Pollard, Melvin Gordon, Alan Lazard. Those are all valuable players that we could have used at this point. But to get stacks, you kind of have to go a little early. And I would love for one of those running backs to make it. Christian Kirk also will be on the board. There's a lot of goodness here where we're about to pick. So we'll hope we'll get to pick two of these players right here. I wouldn't mind stacking Dak with Tom Brady too. Oh, there goes Dak. Okay. I kind of needed them to get Dak out of my way because I probably wasn't going to be able to avoid that. Okay. So I'm going to get two picks right here. I'm going to hope that Dawson Knox makes it back and pick either Antonio Gibson or Rashad Penny or even Devin Singletary. One of those three is coming to the team. There goes Antonio right there. I think that gives me the right amount of running back value to get Rashad Penny or Devin Singletary at this point. And then we'll hope that Dawson Knox makes it back. I'm a little concerned about my second quarterback with this strategy, but it is what it is. You just kind of have to take shots at running back at this point, the way that I did things. Let's see here. So I'm liking the value we got here. I'm probably not going to go back to the well. It did cost us Dawson Knox. That does hurt a bit. I keep getting Zach Ertz right in this range. Of course, there he goes, right there. I could be in trouble as far as tight end goes if I don't start taking tight ends, but I do like Robert Woods and Devin Singletary a lot right here. And you know what? Stacking Kirk Cousins with what we got wouldn't hurt as well. Let's see here. Devin Singletary, Robert Woods, Kirk Cousins. Kind of weighing that versus getting in. Oh, there goes Freiermuth too. Wow, we missed out on all the tight ends right there. That means that we're super punting, and we're going to go ahead and let's see. What are we going to do? Let's look at wide receiver real quick.